Assalamu alaikum, 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Ghazi. First, the headlines. Parliamentary leaders are discussing draft code of conduct for the general election with Chief Election Commissioner. Information Minister says Pakistan's march on the road to progress is deeply linked to continuation of the democratic process. In occupied Kashmir, All Parties Hurriyat Conference has expressed serious concern over the miserable plight of Kashmiri political prisoners. US and North Korean officials are holding talks in New York to set stage for an historic summit between leadership of both the countries. Now the news in detail. A meeting of the parliamentary leaders is in progress at the Election Commission of Pakistan to discuss the draft code of conduct for the next general elections. Chief Election Commissioner Justice Sardar Mohammad Raza is chairing the consultative meeting. Ahsan Iqbal, Zahid Hamid and Saad Rafiq are representing the ruling PMLN, Farhatullah Babar PPP, Shafkat Mahmood PTI, Kamil Ali Agha PMLQ, Mia Iftikhar Hussain, Zahid Khan and Bushra Gohar ANP, Liaquat Baloch and Mia Aslam Jamaat-e-Islami and Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui MQM. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Maryam Aurangzeb says completion of 10 years of democratic process in the country is a historic achievement. She was speaking in a program of Radio Pakistan's Dhanak channel during her visit to National Broadcasting House on the last day of the present government in Islamabad today. The minister said Pakistan's march on the road to progress is deeply linked to continuation of the democratic process. Maryam Aurangzeb referred to the massive infrastructure development, building of motorways and highways and breaking the backbone of terrorism through collective efforts of the government, people, armed forces and law enforcing agencies. The minister said the present government has put the country on the path of development and the process should continue whosoever comes to power after the elections. She lauded Radio Pakistan for launching music channel and said this would help explore talent from across the country. Minister for Foreign Affairs Khurram Dastagir says focus of the foreign policy during the last 5 years remained on forging regional contacts. He was briefing newsmen along with Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Muhammad Faisal about foreign policy achievements of the present government in Islamabad today. The minister said, in line with this policy, Pakistan entered into strategic partnership with China and launched the historic project of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. In occupied Kashmir, All Parties Hurriyat Conference has expressed serious concern over the miserable plight of Kashmiri political prisoners lodged in different jails and the grave human rights violations perpetrated by the Indian troops in the territory. The APHC General Secretary Ghulam Nabi Sumchi, in a statement in Srinagar, said that the incumbent puppet regime had turned the territory into a hell, where common people were facing the wrath of the Indian forces and getting maimed, incarcerated and humiliated day in and day out. He condemned the continued illegal detention of Hurriyat leaders Ghulam Muhammad Khan Sopri and Mir Hafizullah. He said a youth Munib Ahmed Butt was arrested by the personnel of Special Operations Group of the Indian Police in Kulgam on flimsy grounds, which was a grave violation of human rights. Turkey has reaffirmed its support to the Palestine cause on all international platforms. The meeting was chaired by President Recep Tayyip Erdogan at the Presidential Palace in Ankara. Tension has mounted in the Palestinian territories since last December, when US President Donald Trump announced his decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and high-ranking North Korean official Kim Jong-chol enter a second day of meetings in New York today as they try to settle nuclear weapons disagreements and set the stage for an historic summit between their two leaders. The United States has been demanding that North Korea abandon its nuclear weapons program amid reports that it is close to being able to launch a nuclear-tipped missile capable of reaching the United States. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log in onto our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.